So, hello everyone, I am goddamn hot up everyone. I just watched League's Recoil, right? Of course, it's an A1 picture Saturdays, right? And that was so good. She was like, Urashi! That was great, okay? Like, that was really good. I mean, obviously I like both and League's Recoil. Saturday are fine, you know, like they got to find two animes here coming at the same time, right? But today, that was my favorite League's Recoil so far. I mean, I love that fic too, with the gun stuff and the squirrel thing and so on. But today was even better, okay? The gun fu and the hug. Oh, it's so good. So check that out too. It's awesome. Now that Engage Kiss. So 3, 2, 1, and go. It's gonna be hard series, I feel, to top. I mean, I think episode 1, right? Engage Kiss was the winner. And episode 2, Lycoris was the winner. And today, we're gonna see here then, but it's gonna be hard for Engage Kiss to beat that hug scene, man. That Yoroshi huggy. But they're going drama, so okay? They're going dead. Brother, maybe? Onishan? Onishan! I called it! Yeah, Onishan dying. Oh, and then young girl dying too. Man, they're going brutal. Okay, so Engage Kiss is going like deadly. Yeah, a little. She got like, I don't know. Yeah, Onishan! So the little girl got like. Oh, I see. Interesting. That was his sister. Because we had a flashback of his family dying, right? Or we didn't see it, but interesting. Because the main character clearly needs a little bit of a backstory, at least. Necessarily a sad backstory, but yeah, okay. So his sister got like impaled by some blue spear, or halberd perhaps, but whatever. Something like a javelin, or some kind of throwing spear, right? A javelin is tiny though. The goddamn Yandere. I love her. I love Yanderes. I love Yanderes, man. Oh my god, that was awesome. Yeah, he's just like, you know, oh, my family, you know, looks at the photo of his dead mom and sister, right? And then his girlfriend has, yeah, yeah, she has put a photo of herself over it. She's like, force herself into his family photo. Yeah, that's good. That's Yandere for you, yeah. He's freaking unique sign, man. I know you have a dead sister or so. What about me? Oh my god, she's so creepy, man. Oh, so creepy. That's why I love Yandere's, man. It's just a nutcase. But see that he's gonna have a sad backstory now, right? I mean, obviously it's sad, but yeah, like that we might go into how his family died. Like his sister. The nun we haven't seen yet. She's quite how say it? Their sister dead in, yeah, yes, of course. The sister is the one dying there in the opening, yeah. Let's read it now, of course. Nobody's saying that, like, we haven't seen the nun yet, right? She's quite in the promo art, and also in the opening. So she also might come now. I feel it's time to introduce this, like, blonde, oppa nun, probably. Yeah, she probably has big booty, right? Like the other girl. Like all of them. Yeah, all of them have pretty, there's most nun here, right? Yeah, like the nun. I feel it's time to kind of show the nun, right? She's gonna be like maybe the third love interest, right? Perhaps. Probably not a main. I mean, obviously the nun won't be as center in this like love triangle. It won't be a love. I don't think the nun is gonna be a love quadruple, but I can see her being like a you know on the side, right? But anyway, the guy stealing some kind of important, I guess. Oh yeah, this is like his cell phone. I guess it's someone telling him what to do. Maybe they're forcing him to do it then. Yeah, maybe they're like, take it or I'll kill your friend or something. Okay. I think it's forced. Oh. What happened? Did it explode probably? What happened? Did you get teleported? I don't know, like I guess the phone exploded. Huh. I'm just so poor, so they have no light on, right? Yeah, but isn't that a thing? They're so poor, so they just have to always sit in like, yeah, she makes her own plant at home and so on, and sit in the dark because she's like, we can't afford we can't afford electric bill, which is like a real life issue now. But still, yeah, she's just like, oh yeah, yeah. Oh god, don't remind me when I got an electric bill, right? Yeah. The whole world, man, with gasoline bills and everything. now this stream starting to become very sad here. Inflation, the freaking gasoline prices, guys. Yeah, like, but seriously, yeah, they sit in the dark now because they can't afford lightning. Okay, the next. Is that his age? I guess so. Like he was born in August 2011. I guess, yeah, so this anime is like in 2015 or something. Maybe they said it, I don't remember, but yeah, that guy's age was he's like 40 or something, and this is like 11, right? He's born then, he would be like 2050 or something, would have been the age of the anime. Oh, whatever, I'm just saying. Like, do you know that? I feel the anime's a little slow paced sometimes, right? Now they're probably gonna start jabbering about science here. Yeah, this thing and then powers and demons and like this thing and that is important for money or something. I just don't care. I'm honest, guys. You know, I didn't get my degree to care about this stuff, okay? No, but it's just like... I love science, right? I love real science, right? But sometimes in anime, they go into this what they call techno-babble, right? Where if talking about real science, and it would be like, oh, this is how we created this catalyst, because we combine these two chemistry things, and then we have this thing, and it actually works in theory. I'll be, oh, interesting, that's how it works. Yeah, that's how they, oh, they solved that issue of that thing. Oh, interesting, right? That could be interesting. But instead it's more like, you know, kind of techno-babble magic. They're like, oh yeah, we like combined ectoplasma, ghost, demon, blah 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 junk, and that created this shit or whatever. Yeah, it's kind of like, so when I play Get the Gear, they have the junkyard with all like the space shit happening. All the gear and magic comes from the junkyard, right? It's kind of like a weird parallel universe Earth or whatever, right? And it's like a shadow version of Earth or whatever. Something like that, I don't know. It's really hard to explain, right? But it's like the kind of meta-science version of Earth, right? With all the data and something. It's kind of like that. Yeah, we got the science to build mechas or homunculus from the junkyard. And it's like magic more than science, right? Yeah, they built them, but it's like, whatever, I get my point. Techno-babble, right? Techno-babble. Here we go. Oh, Techno-babble is over. I'm gonna see the other 100 guys. I wonder how much the people are gonna matter. Yeah, these guys, I mean, they're obviously kind of like supportive characters. But yeah, I feel like the main character, I'm not really gonna use them that much, right? It's obviously these two are like really, you know, pro, and then, yeah. Those other guys exist, I guess, but they don't really matter, probably. And he's always a little angry, of course, a little Sundre over, you know, him leading the crazy Yandere woman that keeps, yeah. She looks fine. I mean, the anime has some extra. I mean, she has a fine design. Thank you, yeah. She got a fine dress, though. Yeah. She's obviously angry. She's very Sundra at him as always, but yeah, she looks goddamn fine, man. I love this in last episode. She shot her own skirt. Yeah, she couldn't run. Right? She blasted her skirt with the gun. That scene was so good, man. That was a badass action scene. That was a really good action scene. Interesting. That was a phone, of course. Yeah, the phone created like some kind of crater or some kind of explosion on it. Definitely. But I think it's interesting. The phone's gonna lead us to a real bad guy, right? Because so far it's like kind of a faceless demon. The first thing was like faceless demon. Second thing is like demon guy, but not really, you know, interesting. But I feel it's gonna lead us. This thing is gonna be some main antagonist right behind this shit, right? That's probably what we're gonna see. This might go into that, and of course they probably kill his sister, right? You know, someone obviously threw his sister, right? Yeah, someone also killed his sister, and it was blue. It wasn't that other color demon has. So his sister's murder is probably involved in some real bad guys, right? Probably a human, or you know, maybe a demon, I guess, but like a demon like her, right? A demon that is like in control, so to speak. Not like a demon that is, you know, like just crazy, but like, yeah, an evil, in control demon or something. Something like that. This anime always make it personal. Yeah, they always make it personal, guys. They always make it personal. It's always like the main character's mom was killed or something because of the bad guy, and she had some secret power or whatever. It's always like that. In the end, let's be honest, it's always like that in the end of the anime. But it's like a weird date they have here, kinda. She's like, yeah, let's do this thing. And then she gets, you know. But the only issue though is kind of like this anime is that why does anyone like him for, right? You know? Yeah, why does she like him for? Now she kind of complain that he's like a loser and so on. He's like a parasite. Here we go. This is what anime is good for though. We need more for Yandere shit, yeah. We need more of the Yandere to be the main focus. God damn it, that was hilarious. And she's hiding in the fountain. Pops up there. My boyfriend! Yeah, come on, we need more of that shit. Right? We need more of her being a crazy Yandere, yeah, hiding in the fountain during the date, yeah. Her just snorkel in the fountain for like 10 minutes. That's what we need more of. That was a great scene. That scene was great. That was... Yeah, they're having this like awkward issue date, right? And she's like hiding in the fountain water. Yeah, that was good, man. God damn it. But it's what I mean, we need more of that. Jesus Christ, man. We need more of that, okay? We need more of that. Love is like, we need more genres in anime overall, though. But the thing is like, what can we do? Like burn the... Maybe it's like... This feels like someone could send this thing, right? Like it's just too like, who would send like a guy in Caterpillar? No, I mean like, why would a caterpillar eat like a tennis spot? That's maybe someone the real bad might send, right? On purpose, right? So this might for them, they clearly have some idea that this is random, but it feels like it's probably much more. I'm just guessing, right? There's gonna be a much more complicated plan by the bad guy than the good guy thinks, right? You know, there's gonna be a much more, yeah, like complicated, like you know, spectrum where the bad guy does it, right? Am I the only one? I feel that it's gonna be. So he's triggered now because he's my sister, right? You know. Man, that guy was like Homelander. Think about it. Yeah, I got that. The same hair, man. It's obviously the typical, kind of like All Might in the flashbacks. Yeah, I had the typical, you know, blonde hair. I'm gonna fight this caterpillar. It's not a caterpillar, but it's something like that. A larva, or something like an insect. Demonic insect. I wonder if this cop guy is ever gonna matter. He obviously kind of helped him to raise him, right, when his family died. But I wonder if it's gonna matter. We keep seeing the cop guys like on the side, right? But does it matter? Yeah. Oh yeah. I just remember when I'm playing Tales of Arise, I got Kisara as a playable character yesterday, yeah. I just got to Kisara yesterday in Tales of Arise. I remember when I saw her name spelled out, Kisara, I was like, oh yeah. Kisara, talking about whatever. He's got that like, oh yeah, I still have the same name. It's like, just hit me. But yeah, she's a fine lady, Kisara. A fine lady. Like a big waifu, you know, waifu with a big shield, yeah, and a big... she's quite big area, that woman, yeah. Big front, big bat, big shield, big hammer, yeah. But I have to say this episode feels pretty slow paced. Honestly, like this episode definitely is slow paced. Like it's... Like, I like this anime, but yeah, this episode isn't so good so far. Yeah, it is slow paced, it is... Not much happening, like the date kind of issue when she was hiding in the fountain is the only real good scene so far. It's obviously more world building, don't get me wrong, right? It isn't really pointless, it's obviously setting up the world. It's more, this is a very like a heavy exposition episode, I guess. Yeah, it's an exposition episode, right? They just kind of like very slowly tells us the universe. But I feel this will be better in maybe a little bit episode 1. Episode 1 is very action-packed, right? But here we go. Now the action starts, right? Now it's actually like action. Like freezing. You can put it off with the... This probably won't work with easy, right? But so yeah, I really wonder what the cops are doing. Yeah, they feel so pointless. They like have like military, super high-tech military army, right? And they stand there, 2 police guys like, oh, it looks pretty good over there, yeah. Like, you know, what is their point? They're the exposition, I guess. They're there to exposition the storyline, yeah. They're there to just be like, I'm gonna exposition to you guys what's happening. That's what we're here for. Something like that, yeah. They're kind of explaining us this defender and the system of these companies and how they're kind of are mercs and they take different, you know, founding to do this stuff and so on. Yeah, it's this probably will be episode 2. I don't know. You know, spending or maybe having a little more seeded out, right? And not having all in one episode. Yeah. Maybe. Here we go. Of course this thing fails though. It always fails, man. It's anime. It never works, man. These humans and their stupid plans, you know. Oh, of course, it's gonna... Yeah, it was like a larva, yeah, of course. Of course, it's gonna... I like this thing though, that was good. Then I said earlier, it might be a larva or something, yeah, of course it's gonna like, you know... Yeah, it's like, Naruhodo, I expected this to happen. She's like playing a smart lady. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen all along. Like, why didn't you tell anyone then? You know, she's playing that like very smart, the kind of rich, smart lady. Right? Oh, I knew this. It was part of my plan. It's like, wait, but why didn't you plan for it then? I mean, I just knew it. Like, look how happy she is. Yes. As expected, it could transform into its true butterfly demon form. As I always said, this is like, okay, but why didn't you, I don't know, you know, get there with anti-butterfly demon stuff then? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. No, it's hardcore for the bait. He just sits there and waits for, I guess, money or something. Man, her daughter's hot though, yeah. I mean, gun wipers are hot, man. You saw Lycoris Recoil, man. Gun wipers are hot, as I say. I mean, that episode's pretty good, from an standpoint. Yeah. They're fighting this, like, demonic butterfly with, I don't know, machine guns. He's waiting to get, like, yeah, give me a raise. Yeah, basically, right? He's always like, oh, I can't afford my salary. I can't live on this salary, man. You gotta, like... He's sitting and watch. Oh, come on, lady. If you want me to shoot it, I need twice the double of money, you know? Yeah, stop talking to me and shoot it. He's like, Obashan! If you want your daughter to be alive, you know, you better pay out. Yeah, it's like, come on. But I guess she was prepared with him, yeah. If he was turning the butterfly, she had her son-in-law ready, right, to shoot it. Oh, here it comes. Oh, you want some Yandere love? You want some Yandere support? I the butterflies push around like a loop there. Yeah, it's just cheap. It's just anime, it's one loop. The butterfly is just one thing, man. It doesn't hit the anime. Oh, whatever. Yeah. She probably doesn't know yet, right? I don't really trust her that much, no. He's dating this demon chick, right? That's Yandere and Cray Cray. Doesn't feel like he trusts her though to actually tell her the truth about his sister and so on to that sense, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said they never lose a friend again. Never a family member, right? Yeah. Of course. When his sister died, he was like, I will never let anyone die again, right? Yeah, of course. So he got a little more backstory there and was gonna protect his girlfriend, right? Yeah, he got a little bit of a backstory now, right? A little bit of motivation here to not let his girlfriend die, right? Of course. Yeah, she was like, I was your date and from the fountain. Yeah, I was there observing. But she understands, of course, that he's like, he can't let her, he's like, do it, woman! Stop talking and kill! Yeah, he gets a man and use and go for it, you goddamn succubus. Yeah! goddamn succubus girlfriend. Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. Leave me a little more man and use and do anything. I mean, she's easy to seduce her, man, yeah. I mean, he's obviously kind of a horrible boyfriend, mostly, but yeah, as long as he keeps kissing her, you know. Keeps feeding her mana use, and then it's fine. Yeah, it's like, okay. She's really happy now to be a tool. But she's not about tool. He's like, kiss me more! Get more power, woman! Yeah, it's like, give me that booby. Yes, he's like getting in deep in there. It's really power up. He's like, let me smash you hard, right? I'm gonna get in there, and yeah. He's really like, I need to power you up, lady. It's like, he can really motivate this episode to really smash her. Yeah, we're gonna save her, of course. Yeah, you're gonna save her love rival. When she's powered up, of course. Getting a lot of mana use. Nice. You got a skirt scene too there. Yeah. Yeah, you got the little buttocks there. But the anime is, I mean, episode 1 was really well animated. And this also looks good. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean the anime has some really good animation when they fight, right? Like, of course, it was longer in episode 1, but they're still really good. Yeah, they're still really beautiful fights. A lot of good frames, good colorization, good effects. You were to smoosh her up, man. No, you just lie still. Like, I did my job. I smooshed her. Like, he has a sniper. He's gonna finish it with his sniper gun, but yeah, with his rifle. I mean, sniper rifle. But it's like, I like he lies still. Like, I done my part. Clearly, the family is portrait. Yeah, come on. Can help out this girlfriend, right? But it is still good animation. Absolutely. This is great. So when they actually do fight though, they definitely, you know, tighten up the budget. Yeah, they definitely look at that. Yeah. So when they fight, it is good looking, man. You can't deny that. It's Sakuga when they fight. I mean, they absolutely. A lot of exposition in this episode, but when they actually start fighting, it looks beautiful. And do 2 shots. 1 bullet again. Next bullet on the same bullet. Yes, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I mean, when they actually fighting here, it's good, man. Bam! It goes down. That was beautiful. When they shot the bullet again. That was nice animation so. No! Oh! The blue spear kills sister. Clearly. Here we go. I think the kill is Motorshan. Of course, it's gonna be, you know, the people who kill the sister is gonna be involved in the big grand scheme, right? The anime clearly is gonna get more and more complicated the further we go, right? I mean, of course, whoever like killed his sister is involved in this whole thing, right? Yeah. There's the halberd that killed his sister. This kind of blue spear or halberd. Sanmai, perhaps. Nah, it's more like a European halberd. A glaive, I guess, could be. Yeah, maybe a glaive. This cops guy store only really fulfill this positioning. Now, Lycoris Recoil definitely a much better episode in general. The episode was really good. Lycoris Recoil, that was so good, man. That was great. But we got a little backstory, right? You know, his sister got, yeah. Now he went kind of brutal. Now we're getting that dark, brutal backstory when his sister is getting like destroyed by some. Yeah, like she turns into kind of like a dark mist thing too, right? Getting hit by the halberd, kind of disintegrate her or something, right? So they really showed us that. Give us a little bit of the sad backstory, definitely, and kind of complicated, right? Certainly. It has some really good animation. It's like episode 1. That was beautiful. It was flying up there and dodging the bullets and so on. It was spectacular. It's like episode 1, right? Absolutely. Episode 2 had a little worse, I would say, Sakuga. But this episode here was great too, though. Yeah, like it was the same quality as episode 1. The difference, though, to be fair, is that episode 1 had, of course, a much longer action scene, right? Episode 1 had maybe not half, but maybe like 8 minutes or so. So this certainly looked really good as well, right? But it was much shorter, yeah. It wasn't even half the length of episode 1, right? So episode 1 was really, again, episode 1 really blew my mind, right? Because it looked so beautiful. Still probably the best, I would say, animated fight this year, right? Well, episode 1 there, arguably. At least this season, at least. It was a very long one. It was very, very long, yeah. This here, still great, but yeah, much shorter, of course. But I feel this episode here was kind of uneven, right? Honestly, right? I mean, it's not negative, but you said the first half really was expositioning. Yeah, the first half was like, here's this cop guy talking and so on. It wasn't very useful information. It didn't really, I feel, really push the plotline that much forward. It was like a very slow positioning, and then it followed into a good fight scene, right? And a little bit of him. The episode is, of course, more about his feelings, right? So it gave us a little bit of his like emotions, a little bit of his backstory, why he's like, I gotta protect my friend, right? My girlfriend, whatever she's saying, you know, something like that, right? Because yeah, he's like, my sister died, I couldn't save her, and you know, this is my friend, I gotta save her, right? We might be lovers, but who cares? And you know, his Sakuga's Yandere chick is like, oh, okay, I gotta save her then, damn it, you know. She's like, fine, okay, if you have to do that, I have to happen, right? So that was good. that was good in that sense, right? They kind of get into that more so his personal side, I guess, or motivation rather so, right? But it certainly felt a very slow pace the first 10 minutes, right? Like the first really good scene, if you ignore her sister scene, is the cool where she's like, ah! Yeah, she comes up from the water, right? Yeah, that was by far, that scene was really funny though. She's hiding in the fountain. But that's what I mean, right? So the first half was like the sister scene when she died, and then of course followed by, you know, yeah, Yandere comedy, of course. That was fun. But otherwise, I mean, everything between the death of the sister and Kisara coming off the water, everything between them was kind of like whatever, right? Yeah. So it felt like an uneven episode, because that episode definitely was much better in the end. So it's a little bit like, I feel it's a pretty good anime, absolutely. And episode 1 was a much better though, unfortunately. But it's kind of like, you can feel kind of the budget issue or whatever, right? Something like that, where when they actually do stuff, like the actual fight scene or this yoke or whatever, it really works. But the thing is that they kind of don't, I guess they can't afford that, right? To be A-leveled all the time. So they're kind of like, oh, what should we do here between minute 5 and 12? They're like, well, I don't know, some random park scene where they talk or something. You know what I mean? They kind of feel they can't really like really push it, right? They can't really push that. Yeah, like the, you know what I mean? Yeah, they can't really push like the last and fulfill like a full episode. So it's kind of like half the episode is really good, and the other half is just exposition, right? Doesn't mean the anime is terrible, but it's kind of like, yeah, when it's good, it's really good, and the other part is like, okay, whatever. It's kind of indifference to it, right? So it's a little bit unfortunate. You kind of saw it a little bit in episode 2, but here it was very clear. But maybe this is a slow episode. Maybe episode 4 is better. But I was being honest, right? I feel like, yeah, the episode was good, but definitely a letdown in how much it felt like a dead space, right? Dead air, whatever you call it, which is like, oh, well, okay, oh, that's 2 minutes. Okay, let's see. You know, it felt like a couple of scenes you could just skip over, right? Yeah, basically the first half isn't that important. I wouldn't say so. But anyway, guys, what do you guys think? Leave a comment below, subscribe, press the like button, right? And I'll see you guys with One Piece later tonight. And of course, check out Recoil, it's great, man.